Does it matter who you surround yourself with? How does it impact your goal to be wealthy? Should you be more intentional about the people you allow into your circle? We're going to answer all of these questions and more in this episode. Welcome to the Immigrant to Millionaire podcast. This is where we study what the wealthiest and most successful people do. Why? Well, because success leaves clues. Not only do we study these successful people, we implement what we learn so that we create the life we want and deserve. My name is Joy Roland, your host. I'm an immigrant that implemented the knowledge I learned from great men and women and became a millionaire in 3 years of arriving in Canada. It's now my mission to share my knowledge with as many people as possible. Pour yourself a cup of coffee or tea. This is going to be fun. Hello, my friends. Welcome to episode 9 of the Immigrant to Millionaire podcast. Today, we are going to be talking all about influence, why the people around you may be keeping you from getting wealthy. Now, before we dive in, I want to let you know I have some spots open in my calendar. You can book 1 hour strategy call with me so I can help you create a plan that takes into account your current financial situation and your goals for the future. At the end of this 1 hour, you will know exactly what you should be working on to build your empire. Spots fill up fast, so go ahead and book now. The link to book will be in the show notes. Okay, let's dive into today's topic. So, influence. I want you to picture this a bag of apples, right? And one of them goes bad. Just one of them goes bad. Do you think the good ones can influence the one bad one to become good? The answer is no. Instead, the one bad apple will make all of the good ones go bad. Now, in the pursuit of wealth and success, the company you keep plays a hugely important role. The mindset, the attitudes of those around you will significantly influence your own perspectives and your own aspirations for your future. Now, here's why. Number one is limited vision and limited aspirations. When you surround yourself with mediocre people, you kind of limit your vision because you are limited to the vision of those around you. The next point is lack of accountability and growth. When you surround yourself with people who are going nowhere or who are just stagnant, who are just happy with what life gives them, then how can you get the accountability to grow and to create the wealth you deserve? The third point is risk aversion and fear of change. People that are mediocre people are very afraid of change. They don't want to take risk. And this is why sometimes when you tell your friends, oh, I'm starting a new business, the first thing that they'll say is, oh, not again, and they try to discourage you and say, oh, you're just going to waste your time. It's a lot of hard work. What's the point? You can just be satisfied with a regular 9 to 5 job. Why do you want to stress yourself? So all of this feedback you get from people around you will actually limit your growth. Like you just be stagnant and you wouldn't take risk. You wouldn't do all of the things you need to do to be successful. Number four is limited opportunities. Now, the circle you keep will determine the number of opportunities available to you. If you surround yourself with people who are going nowhere, how are you going to get the opportunities you need to to fly to fly like an eagle that you are born to be? Because when God created you, he put greatness inside of you. Now imagine um an eagle, right? A baby eagle. A baby eagle that, let's say his mom died, right? A newborn baby eagle. And that baby eagle found himself in a group of chicks, like little chicks, right, on the street. Now, that eagle is going to grow up and think he's a chicken, right? Because of his association. He's not going to exploit his potential to fly, his potential to soar, right? To the ends of the earth. He's going to be stuck as a chicken and he's going to eat chicken food because all he sees around him are chicks and chickens. So that's a metaphor for you surrounding yourself with people who are actually going places. When you surround yourself with mediocre people, you are just stuck for life. And I think it saps the excitement out of life because when you stretch yourself to achieve the greatest potential you can, it makes life interesting. Okay? And then the last point is negative mindset, negative influence on your mindset. The mindset of those around you will profoundly affect your own perspective. When you are constantly exposed to negative mindset, it will down your positive mindset. So, I have an example of this one. 2 years ago, I met a friend. Well, she was the mom of my daughter's friend at school, at daycare, and then through that we became friends. But I did a review of our relationship, our friendship at the time, and I realized that she's always very negative. She's and all of the videos she sends me or the clips on social media. I'm not huge on social media, but she would send me these links of TikTok videos, Instagram videos of people talking about how um, maybe they were racially profiled and how they were abused racially, right? So I just noticed that she was raising my awareness to bad things, right? And that was affecting me. It was affecting my mindset. And I made a decision that no, I don't need this in my life. And gradually I just withdrew and I put that out of my circle. So that's an example of how um, mindset can affect you negatively. Now, someone once said, I can't remember who, he said, your income is an average of the income of the top five people you relate with. Now, think about this for yourself. Who are the top five people you relate with? Like, who do you call the most? Who do you go out with the most? Who do you see often? Who do you talk to often? Now, the five top people on your list, take an average of their incomes. That average is your own income. So, what that tells you is if you want to be wealthy, you want to surround yourself with wealthy people. Now, I have this rule of thumb, which is if I enter a room, if I'm in a room and I am the wealthiest, I am the smartest, it's time for me to change rooms. I don't want to be in a room where I am the wealthiest. I don't want to be in a room where I am the smartest. No, I want to surround myself with people who are many steps ahead of me so that I can learn and I can grow. So I want you to adopt the same mindset. To break free from the limitations of a mediocre mindset and strive for financial success and wealth is absolutely crucial for you to be intentional about the people you surround yourself with. You need to find communities, you need to find groups, you need to find mentors who are ambitious and who have achieved what you have achieved, or at the very least, who are working towards the same goals. Now, you by doing that, you see what's possible, right? You see what's possible when you're exposed to people who have reached their potential or who are on the way to reaching their potential. Now, I'm currently in a mastermind, and in this mastermind, there's this one lady who earned $1.5 million last year in her online business. So just being in that mastermind, I paid thousands of dollars to be in that mastermind. But being in that mastermind has helped to open my mind even more. Like I can see what's possible. She's black like me, right? She's black like me, so I can see what's possible. And that's the power of being in a mastermind. That's the power of being in a group. And because I've seen what's possible for her, I can raise my vibration. I can raise my antenna and say, Joy, you can do this. It's possible for this girl. It's definitely possible for you. So, my friend, it's time to join a quality group. And there is no better way to start than to join my community. It's called Immigrant to Millionaire Facebook group. And this is a group of high achieving people who are ambitious, people who have goals. And when you surround yourself with people who are going somewhere, then you are on the right track. So that's what I have for you this episode. I just want to remind you again, if you are just chasing your tail, you've tried different things and you've not found any success, it's time for you to grab 1 hour in my calendar. Now, this is a paid 1 hour session. It's less than $100, so I've made it very cheap. It's a strategy call, and I'm going to help you create a roadmap that you know this is the right path for creating wealth, and it will be personalized to you. So, what do you like to do? What are your skills? What are your values? What excites you? These are things to consider when you build your empire, because when you're excited about something, then there is a very high likelihood that you stick to it so that you finally create wealth for yourself and for your family. That's it, my friend, for this episode. I'll see you in the next episode. So, my friend, if this podcast encouraged, inspired, or taught you something new, please do me a huge favor by leaving me a review. Just go to Apple Podcast, find the show, go to the main page where you see a list of all of the episodes, scroll all the way down to the bottom of the list, and write me a review. This will let me know that all of the hard work I've poured into making this podcast is worth something. I'd also love for you to share this with your friend who could use all of the free value I provide on this podcast. I'll be forever grateful. I believe in good karma, and I know that when you do good things will come back to you 10 times. And lastly, come on over to my Facebook community to get support as you build your empire. This is an exclusive group of high achieving and ambitious people actively working on getting wealthy. Find the link to the group in the show notes, my friend. I hope to see you back here soon. God bless you.